Hey guys, welcome back, and today we're going to play The Deadly Tower of
Hello, Dan
Monsters.
Smith here, director. I'll be doing some audio commentary for this re-release of the movie.
Oh, wait, not yet. Sorry, sir, this is just the DVD menu. The movie hasn't started yet.
I'm going to have to share my commentary with the director on this one. The game here is actually set up as a 1950s sci-fi movie.
Wait a minute! That's not the movie poster I remember. Isn't the robot supposed to be holding Scarlet there?
Oh,
Occasionally
another of the
he's funny.
studio's requests. They made some market projections and decided this image would sell more copies to future demographics.
But I think we're going to turn him down.
Whose volume does that control?
That's a little bit better. Okay, so one of the things we're going to do this week is we're actually going to play through an entire game. I picked the Deadly Tower of Monsters because it's actually kind of a shorter game and mostly kid-friendly, and I love 1950s sci-fi stuff. And this game, unlike last week when we did Earth Defense Force, is not going to be full of random guys shouting and interrupting the commentary, so I can actually predict when I'm allowed to talk. We will share our commentary with Director Guy here. Maybe I'll give him a little bit more volume. Yeah, it sounds a little bit better.
Hey, is this
But we're going to do the whole game from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, all good.
Right? And I'm going to do this in multiple parts, so, you know, this is not going to be a one-shot video. We're going to have a multi-series video here, and we'll try and find a neat place to break it for the end of the day. Also, I'm going to try and avoid using Share Factory. It messes with the audio quality. I love that you can see the strings.
Dan Smith here. I directed this film back in, well, it feels like a century ago. Yeah. The studio asked me to provide a commentary track for the DVD release. And wham! Straight into the action. No fluff or anything. That's what we did back then. Crash-landed ship. Out pops our hero, the fearless Dick Starspeed.
Okay.
The ship's velocity reactor is damaged. I believe that I am stranded on an alien planet.
This is excellent.
Played,
So-
of course, by actor Jonathan Digby. Went on to some minor roles after this. Such a shame. I thought from day one this guy's got leading man written all over his face. I'm often asked why Dick breaks these boxes.
I actually just
He
wondered
actually ad-libbed it. I told Jonathan, always keep things exciting.
that. Yeah, he pops out of the spaceship. First thing that happens, let's break that box. Why? What did that box ever do to you?
Greetings, citizens of Gravoria. I am Dick Starspeed, and I come in peace.
Probably shouldn't have had Dick draw his weapon when he was talking about peace. Well, maybe one day we'll go back and CG it into a sandwich or something instead. Ha! Just kidding. And this is what people pay to see. A no-name middle-aged B-list actor duking it out with stuntmen in costumes.
That was pretty much
Some
1950s.
Stunning choreography. Now the extras in those robot suits really knew how to take a punch.
Wow, these
No,
guys are good.
literally. I told Jonathan not to hold back. Give it all to him. Kick him in the nuts and bolts. And I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. We handled it responsibly. We made them all sign waivers not to sue for injuries.
Wow, that sucked. Oh, that sucked even more.
Holy smokes!
Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs that shoot fire.
If I land squarely on that grain silo, I should survive this fall unscathed.
Just like Assassin's
Well,
Creed.
I shouldn't say this now, but you could actually see the strings if you squinted hard enough.
This seems like a great idea.
A screenwriting trick from back in the old days. You put a grain silo or some haystacks down and it solves all your gravity-related problems.
Oh look, more breakable objects. I wonder if American
It
International
appears some of
Pictures...
my equipment was lost when my ship was shot down. But what luck! This high-tech scanner reports that my ray gun is nearby.
I wonder if American International Pictures helped produce this movie. Or game. I'm sure that will be important in the future. Somehow. Take a look to your left, you can see pink and gray dinosaurs made out of clay. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck! I'm stuck! I'm not stuck. There we go. Oh crap, lots of
dinosaurs! You just don't see quality stop motion like this anymore, do you? Someone actually sat there and moved them, frame by frame. Today, it'd be done with computers, but where's the artistry in that?
You know what, I actually agree with that. I miss the old clay dinosaurs. I thought they were awesome. When I was a kid growing up, clay dinosaurs were the thing. Like, you couldn't get dinosaur movies without some guy doing all that claymation. It's a lot of work.
Trees here look a little plastic. Well, it's because they are. I took them from the set of my last film, Vampire Island 2.
The vampiring.
We got our fair share of nasty letters from scientists complaining about our portrayal of the dinosaurs. Was news to me. Apparently these stegosauruses weren't meat eaters. Must have preferred shellfish or something. Wow, how do they know? That's what I say.
Pretty sure that's a brontosaurus, but alright. Alright, I feel like the director and I are getting on our groove here, and we're not going to interrupt each other until I cross certain thresholds. So I'm free to comment until I actually, like, walk over there and he said something about the ape dude.
Right. The local population is defenseless. That's where our hero steps in and saves the day.
So we've got apes shooting laser arrows and jumping into enemy face. You're a jerk. There we go.
Put Jonathan through a lot shooting this film. He wasn't the best actor, especially when reacting to getting hit. He's what you call a flincher. So I told the stuntman to really just go to town on him. It's the only way to get an honest performance sometimes. Our props master tried to make the weapons soft, but there's only so much you can do. Lucky for us, Dick's entire body was covered in that spacesuit. That thing was a lifesaver when it came to hiding bruises.
How curious. They dissolved into what appears to be gold.
But isn't that right out of Super Mario Brothers? Okay. Alright, I think we'll go this way. I mean, you just jump on them and gold coins come out, right? No? Oh. Alright. Wrong game.
You'll notice the gold disappears when Dick touches it. We had a deleted scene that explained he's actually teleporting it back to his ship. It's funny, no one ever questioned how Dick was able to walk around with an infinite amount of gold on him.
Oh, but I know the answer to that. That's from Final Fantasy. If you remember all those old Final Fantasy games, your inventory was pretty much infinite. The answer to that is, your characters just store everything in their butts. Really. Cloud walked around, he had like every sword in the game. every piece of equipment for every other character. It's just in his butt. Starship in his butt.
We had
Fine.
to redo these shots. Our first attempt was kind of a disaster. We tried using real apes, thought it'd cut down on the costume budget a bit. But have you ever tried working with apes? They are the worst actors ever. They don't sit still for a moment, and the second you take your eyes off of them, they're flinging their feces all over the place. Jonathan refused to work with them after he got well, let's just say that he had to take more than a couple of showers one day.
I knew there was a poop joke coming.
Never forget the smell of monkey poo. We steam cleaned the studio top to bottom. Still never got rid of it entirely. All through the rest of the shot, we kept finding those little surprises hiding inside various props. Boy, were those the days.
Just had to go with a monkey poop joke. Had to. Welcome to outer space. Here's a stick. Hit people with that. It's your space weapon. It's a stick. I suppose you never have to reload the stick. Are you brave enough? It's gonna be a really boring game if you don't climb the altar. It's even more boring if you don't look for secrets. Always check the corners, kids. Oh, there's another cog over there. Oh, this is one of those. If you knew it was there before, you could have gotten it and saved yourself the trip all the way back. If you're one of those people who's actually watching this game for the walkthrough, remember to do this before you come around and kill all these ape dudes. It'll save you about 3 minutes of running. But, again, we're not going to be editing the video this time, because the last time I uploaded the video and realized that the sound quality is really hampered when you actually use Share Factory. A little disappointed by that. But Share Factory wants you to go back in and edit your commentary afterwards. But I feel like when you're doing that, you don't get any like reactions to what's actually going on. Like if you get surprised, or frustrated, or your cat jumps in your lap while you're trying to fight a boss, and you wind up losing at the very last moment because she loves you very much. You're gonna miss all that fun. So now we've got some time and I actually talk. I was saying before about American International Pictures. I was actually just watching Reptilicus on Mystery Science Theater 3000 this weekend, and it is fantastic. At American International Pictures, they did this great thing where the actors would pause in between lines in order to say, to give like the MST3K guys like the perfect time to insert their commentary. Insult their commentary. Well, their commentary is insulting. But I don't think it's going to happen here. Okay. Boss fight? It's been like 7 or 8 months since I played. I don't know if I actually fight him yet.
Stop motion effects, huh? Unfortunately, we skimped on the Dick Starspeed puppet a little.
The Earthman is not for you to eat, fiend.
Excellent dialogue.
Oh, this was groundbreaking. We had the woman rescuing the man for once. We were really ahead of our time with this scene, but well, then again, I've always been rather progressive. The studio exec didn't seem to get why it was such a big deal, though. Sorry, we don't see this as anything unusual. Ha! Of course! It's unusual! A woman would never save the man. It just doesn't happen. Not in the movies, not in real life. I don't know why we didn't get more recognition for this scene. I guess I was
sexist.
just a little too ahead of my time.
Alright, now we get a great cutscene or something.
Thank you for saving me, strange woman. What is your name?
I am the magnificent Scarlet Nova. Do not question my motives. Just be happy that you are still alive. I must speak with my father at once. I shall teleport to his chambers.
Oh, alright, so there's another thing in this game where you can actually, if you've been to a place in the tower, and we're going to go up to level 31 here because she's been there, you can teleport. And then later on, jump off the tower. We'll play with that later.
Huh? Where is this place? This is not my father's chambers.
You have disobeyed me for the final time, Scarlet. Enjoy an eternity in the Tower of Eternal Solitude. For all eternity!
He just wanted to make that very clear.
The old fool did not notice I am wearing my jetpack.
Booster usage. Jump. Wait. Wait.
Wait.
Use booster. Survive deadly fall.
Alright, I think we can do that. Wait. 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 Alright, that works. So this is very Flash Gordon in that Ning the Merciless, who was, wait a minute, 12-year-old is not going to know who Flash Gordon is. Alright, right now, after this this video, I want you to go out and find the 1980s version of Flash Gordon and watch it, because it's awesome. If you haven't seen it, it's an amazing film with music by Queen. All the music by Queen.
Scarlet didn't quite realize she needed to shoot those energy orbs down below. Keep in mind, Stacy was doing this on a soundstage, okay?
Don't die. Okay. Orbs. Oh. So I guess she's not going to spend eternity in the Tower of Eternal Solitude because... Oh, hey, Space Invaders! Pew, pew, pew. Oh, got them all. Oh, crap.
The energy imps. Such a neat effect. We had to paint each movement frame by frame and superimpose it into live footage. We were pulling all-nighters for weeks. Well, when I said we, I meant the artists. I'm pretty much useless if I don't get a solid 10 hours a night. But they were at it forever. They had to redo it all because I accidentally told them red instead of blue the first time. Artists.
Curses! My father revoked my access to the teleport terminals. I
Guess
shall
you'll have
only
to
be
start
able to
all
utilize
over.
The ones I activate manually.
Yep. How would you make it easy? Is there anything here before I... Oh, hey! Random box! Die, random box! I'm sure that money will be useful for some random thing later.
Man, some of these shots are dragging on longer than I remembered.
Well, you shouldn't have put so many boxes in there. I think this might be one of the best scenes in the game.
Ah, I knew you would return.
Puny Earthman, you shall help me overthrow the Emperor.
Why would you turn against your own father? How do I know I can trust you?
This scene.
I long to be
This is practically Shakespeare in outer space.
just as the entire planet does.
And, huh? Patrick, what's wrong with the video?
Sorry, sir. Technical problems.
Darn it, we're missing some really good writing here.
There. Sorry about that.
Well, we just passed right by her big scene. Basically, they agree to work together, but one must stay behind in the sleep chamber at all times.
That doesn't sound
Should
like
I
much of a
rewind?
cooperation thing.
Never mind, I'll continue from here.
Alright. they explain less of the game mechanics as time goes on, so you get more time to actually like explore what's going on and say things. Use your jetpack to extend your jump. Okay. Alright, so I'm pretty sure every time I hit one of those teleporter thingies, that's a save point.
Right from the start, our budget was a little tight.
Land crab!
My standards back then. To make do, Tony
Land
shot
crab!
a couple scenes in black and white. Originally, he intended to use it for flashbacks. But then I had to break it to him. Our film doesn't have flashbacks. We almost made it a silent film just to cut costs.
I know he's going to say something. I'm about to say something. He's going to jump in at any moment. He's going to interrupt me. He's going kind of one of those guys. Ah, you can use the stick or the staff. The stick. The space stick. So there's, like, nothing here. Dinosaurs.
I felt it was an absolute necessity we have a T-Rex in this film, but we got this Serato thing instead. Of course, I went through the whole production thinking it was a T-Rex because, really, who can tell the difference anyway?
Yes, I did just try to teabag the T-Rex. We'll explain that one to you when you're older. That's for another day and another time. And Halo. Land crab! I like the fact that there's like every possible monster you could possibly think of. You've got land crabs, you've got dinosaurs, you've got ape dudes, you've got guys in costumes. We probably haven't even seen like a third or fractions. There's a lot more out there to shoot and kill. Is my point. Math is hard. It's Friday.
It would appear that now is the time for us to climb the Deadly Tower of Monsters.
Why couldn't it be the Friendly Tower of
Screenwriting
Monsters?
101. Always announce the title within the film itself. How else are you going to let the audience know your heroes really mean business? Now, that weapon, it's just an electric shaver, but you know, I bet you'd never guess it was, would you? They look so futuristic.
This game is not built around subtlety. Just walk up and smack him. I hope that wasn't expensive. I need my electric razor. I love how you can actually see the strings. There we go. Alright, I gotta get over there. Let's see if that... The cage thing doesn't open. Oh, the gog! Alright, guess we're gonna have to leave that one be. Perhaps there's some secret way to open it later. Or maybe I just missed it. And it will never open again. And I'll just be sad. Nothing but doom lies ahead. They did say it was the Deadly Tower of Monsters. Or the Friendly Tower of Monsters. Not the Sad Tower of Monsters. Not the Happy Tower of
I
Monsters.
could have made use of that one at some of our meetings with the studio. Oh, you'd like to see records of where our budget went to this month? Sure, let me get that for you right now. Foom, foom. Yeah. Unfortunately, those meetings ended in a much different way.
Let's see. So what does this do? Missions. Rescue Dick from the gorilla. Kill a large dinosaur with a dagger. I don't have a dagger. Fly 20 hoops, find film reels. Okay, so I think what happens is, as you do these different things, fly through hoops, max out weapons, whatever, you get skill points. And then over here, you can choose what you want to actually spend them on. So I've got 1 skill point, I get more health, I can have energy regeneration, and weapon range. Well, health is usually the best thing to go through when you're doing a new game. I don't think I should. There we go. Question is, how far do we want to go? Oh, crap. How far do we want to go up the tower this episode? I actually forgot what time I actually started recording.
I know
like
a
a half hour.
taxidermist who helped us out with these bat creatures for real cheap. He's not good. He's kind of sloppy if you want to know the truth. But that's the best part. A sloppy bat looks scarier. Oh, but you gotta sew up that sphincter. Just trust me on that one.
Why? Why? Oh, that's creepy. I don't want to know what that guy's doing with his bat butts. Adrenaline boost. Okay. Your attacks are now more powerful. The guns? So we can get. Oh yeah, there's guns, I guess. Yeah. There's a lot of pots in this game. Stone pots. This level's dying was done on 420.
Oh, the squids. Some board member had these nephews who really wanted to be in the films. They made me cast them as squids. Whatever happened to artistic integrity? If you're going to cast
I want you to dress
a
my
role
child
not
as a
on
squid.
merit, at least let it be a hot female role. My effects team kept assuring me the strings wouldn't be visible in the final cut, but I could see them. No transparent nylon. This stuff will do the trick. Yeah, right. I swear those
Sorry,
darn
Eddie. I'm
strings
getting a
is
little
what
tired
made
of
my hair go white.
Throwing stuff at me. Dodge. Kick, punch. It's all in the mind. You want to test me? I'll tap the circle button. Combat does not need to be that hard. Stick and move. This game does have really cool level design. What? Orb of something.
Air teleport usage.
Okay.
Jump.
Okay.
While in the air, use teleport. Quickly return to upper floor.
Avoid death. Avoid death. Right, L1 is your air teleport. Okay. Because now we can start jumping off the deadly. Oh crap! I missed it. Jumping off the deadly tower monsters. I got it. Oh my god. Right. Ah, you can step in the ink. That's not cool. Okay. Oh, the director's been quiet for a while. What is he up to? I want the cog. Thank you. Looks like you don't regenerate health. I have to be a little careful. Okay. I can't even remember what happens when you die. I don't think it's that bad. Ah! Anything down here? Is there a reason to do this? Looks like something out of a Tim Burton. Oh, crap.
Oh, you don't want to miss a single minute of this scene.
Ants! Alright.
Nuclear ants. Hey, we need to remind the audience our heroes are climbing a tower, so I needed something that would stick to walls. Originally, we had these web-footed what-have-yous. Not very scary. And then, I left some cake out in my trailer, and it was crawling with ants in the morning. And that's when it hit me.
Lousy, at least it
What
wasn't
is
lousy
the
with
most
lice.
obnoxious thing in the world?
Lousy with lice. Yes. That was awful. I should apologize for that. I won't. Ah!
Hey, now what's going on? This...
So, I guess that's what happens when you die. But I was gonna go down there and, like, collect some stuff and look around, because the game is really good about, like, letting you explore places you probably shouldn't go. So, let's try that again without the death. Ow. First off, you're a jerk. You're a jerk I can't target for some reason. Thank you. Jerk. Okay. Ah. Okay. Let's kill the ants. Yeah, I keep getting hit by the Tim Burton creepy crawlies.
Whoa! You don't want to miss a single minute of this scene. The nuclear ants. Hey, we need to remind the audience
It's
our
pronounced
heroes
nuclear.
are climbing a tower, so I needed something that would stick to walls. Originally, we had these web-footed what-have-yous. Not very scary. And then, I left some cake out in my trailer, and it was crawling with ants in the morning. And that's when it hit me. What is the most obnoxious thing in the world?
Okay, try this again. Try not to die. Oh, good. I got it. Okay. Alright, so, I did jump down here. And I can always teleport back up by using the air teleport. So, oh, and there's something down here. Or I'll find another way up. Somehow. Are you there? There. Alright, fine. Don't be there. Just see where this goes before I decide to climb back up the deadly tower of monsters. It's very deadly. Oh, there we go. Secrets. Always check around the deadly tower of monsters. Everything here is so deadly, it will kill you until you die from it. To death! Ah! Land crab. Creepy, creepy land crab.
Some people thought it was odd that a simple wooden cage would have such an elaborate high-tech lock. But hey, if a Gregorian ever traveled to Earth, I'm sure they'd think a lot of our stuff is weird too.
I think it's strange that a simple wooden cage has such a high-tech lock. Which means you'll probably have to find some object later on that unlocks the high-tech lock. It allows you to get the little object that allows you to do something with it later on. Which I forget what it is. It's some kind of upgrade thing. It's fine. Don't fall in the water. Oh, hey! Okay, this was a lucrative side trip. A bunch of cogs and things. Ow! I was trying to do that dodge on the last second, but apparently I critically failed. There's a lot of backtracking in the Deadly Tower of Monsters. There's also a lot of fire. A lot of fire. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Ah! Really bad at dodging fire. I remember the bug. I remember the Beetlejuice bug. Take that, Tim Burton. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're in a new place. So when the music changes like that, it means you can mellow out for a bit. Smash random objects and see if there's gold inside. I like the fact that there's a giant dome over there too, which is something we're going to explore at some later point. North Temple platform. Gear there. Grab that. Alright, so let's see what this yellow thing does. I think it's a weapon upgrade. Okay. Alright, so you can choose a weapon and then upgrade it. And it tells you how much each weapon upgrade is going to cost. So this one is going to cost me 5 blue cogs, 3 silver cogs, and 1 golden, which I don't have at all. Can't do that one. I can upgrade the space baton to make it the super space baton, which puts little bulby, smacky things at the end. As a matter of fact, I think that's the only thing I can upgrade. Alright, so that's what the gold, and actually all the different cogs are for. Till then, I'm just gonna have to remain weak. It's alright, I actually like the smacky stick. Sounds like he went on a bender. So yeah, you can switch characters, and I think they each get different abilities. He's only got the force push one, and she's got force push and a shield. And they each have their own independent cooldown, so if I use the shield, I can still use force push. This one comes back faster. Alright, so I have to remember that's actually somewhat useful, and I just ignored it the entire time I was fighting things.
Oh no! This head belonged to my co-pilot robot. He was the most loyal companion in the galaxy.
He was programmed that way.
Dick. Malfunction. Dick. Malfunction.
That sounds like a personal problem,
These
dude.
Bravorians will pay dearly for this, my friend.
Now, what's a space
It's Richard,
adventure
by the
film
way.
without a trusty robot sidekick, huh? Am I right? In
Okay.
the original draft, we had Dick and Scarlet team up with an alien from the planet's surface. You know the type, pointy ears, wise and emotionless. But then we came to our senses and realized that a giant tin can robot's way cooler. Besides, everybody was doing the alien thing back then. You know me, I'd rather be a trailblazer.
Take that, Tim Burton ape. Alright. Yeah, fire. Fire bad. Right, monsters and pots. There we go. I like how smacking an object with a stick makes it work. Alright, so here's another upgrade thing, but you have nothing that you can upgrade. Ooh, Tesla gun. Okay. Only carry 2 ranged weapons simultaneously. Choose your equipment from the armory. Well, I'm not much for the razor. Oh, I guess it's the upgrade screen and not the armory. Ah, the armory is this thing. It's trying to tell me to... Ah, there we go. There's a thing. And that's how we grab stuff. That's pretty cool. Now, I know there was a little one in a cage over there, but I think you have to get much higher. Let's try this Tesla gun. Ooh, shoots lightning. Really strong lightning. I'm down with that.
The insurance company
Ow.
made us install those safety guards after our actors fell off the set one too many times. Granted, they kept falling off even with the rails, but thanks to how the contract was laid out, we were no longer liable for their injuries.
This guy sounds more like an authentic Hollywood guy all the time. Okay. You not qualified yet for another upgrade. Alright. The great Mega Gorilla used to protect us. Now he serves the Emperor.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's time to talk about the elephant in the room. Why on earth does this crazy film have title cards on screen when people are talking? You're thinking that, aren't you? I know you are. I would be too. Well, we had thought about making it a silent film at one point, so we shot a lot of scenes up close like this, with the dialogue written out for the audience to read. Well, when we swapped over to making a talkie, well, we just decided to keep on going rather than reshooting all those scenes.
There we go. If at first you don't succeed, keep jumping off the side of the tower. It's fine. Oh boy. Ooh, hey, alright, so if you see these target things, shoot them. Because they're clearly there to be shot. That eye thing just exploded. I think you should stay away from the eye things. I think they explode. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh, fire! Fire bed. Oh man. Yeah, you gotta be really good at multitasking to not get shot. Yeah, they explode into green goo. That's not good. Yeah, let's not touch the green goo. Oh boy, even more stuff. Is that it? Did I get them all? I got them all. Okay. Multitasking. I tried. It's back here. Always explore the dark underside of the Tower of Monsters. The deadly, deadly Tower of Monsters. Make sure to check its backside. I mean underside. But now I mean backside. Oh boy. I like how he took a kid-friendly game and immediately, like, tried to ruin the kid-friendly aspect of it. This would be a terrible uncle. Or a great one. I'll find out when my brother gives me his commentary afterwards.
Craft services. It's like never-ending supply of free food all day long.
Sleaze Stacks!
Never to pay for a
It's the land of the lost!
Hey Patrick, I noticed you guys don't do that here in your studio.
Sorry.
You should talk to your boss. Maybe even just a bagel station.
Alright, so apparently I took the shaver instead of the regular little ray gun, which is a big mistake on my part. Yeah, slimy things. It's alright, so we still got the smacky stick. This is tough. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Ah! Ah! Over here. Over here. Okay. Snuck up on me.
That nitpicking science community also complained about these Terra whatevers breathing fire. Like there's fossil evidence of dinosaurs not ever shooting
Fine, they're
fireballs.
cooler if they breathe
It's
fire.
not like I gave them neck frills or had them spit poison or anything ridiculous like that.
Like fire-breathing dinosaurs. Don't care if it's realistic. Oh, good. I can fix that mistake. Alright, so we don't want Sparky. We want the ray gun. Sometimes you have a lot of enemies and you need to shoot multiple things, and that guy looks like he's having a bad day. Alright. Morning Star. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm not using the staff, but I do like the smacky stick. Is that Morning Star now? Okay, so it hits really hard and has no range. And no combo. I'm definitely not upgrading that. Okay, we're not going to go too much longer. I think we're going to try. Alright. Alright, so I think we're going to wrap it up here. Because that ape, we want to remember him for next time. So we just saved outside. I'll just run out there. I think if I like touch the little save thingy again, it saves. Oh, and the enemies come back, so you can shoot them again if you're so inclined. Alright. Alright, so that'll be it for part 1. I want to try and keep these a little bit shorter so people can watch them on the go. We're going to pick up at part 2, and remember, we've got that little ape turning the little turntable, and we're going to find out what he's doing in order to keep the tower from being destroyed much later on, because we're going to have to climb a decent portion of the tower to find that out.
I was trying to push a new style of filmmaking. Have the hero do absolutely nothing from time to time.
But I'm doing something. Let me know some feedback if you want to continue to hear commentary from the director, because I could turn him off and just be speaking myself, or if you want to hear the ridiculous things that come out of his mouth, because we do get the subtitles. Alright, see you next time, and I hope you enjoy the first video of the playthrough of the Deadly Tower of
These nice still
Monsters.
shots are great.